Just check one more time.
Let's just go in with money sounds this Friday.
7:15 in the morning.
Did you still hear it?
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Load Officer Breakfast Club. Look at Mr. Johnstone. This is rocking. This is rad. We have to. Gosh darn it! Why isn't my stupid thing working here? Here we go. There he is.
Happy Friday, everybody.
All right, good to be here, everyone. It is Friday. Kevin Gillespie's in the house. What the heck is going on with that guy? Gotta check in with him to see what's happening in his world. There's always something fun happening over there. What is happening with you, Kevin Gillespie? What's new, man?
We've been doing this builder investor class. And yes, it was 5 weeks. We're going to extend it 2 extra weeks. Yesterday we had, and these are all members in leadership, we had 3 people get on, all who've built multi-million-dollar net worths through acquiring real estate and understanding how to deal with investors. I'm telling you, it was just I learned so much. It was an amazing class. I love that class.
Very cool.
And then we got some other good stuff we're going to be launching here pretty soon. So, yeah, it's all great. Plus, at my age, I woke up. So that's even better.
Very, very good. I know. We're all encouraged at that. You're going for an extra 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, we're going to extend it. We just
can't. Too much good stuff?
There's just too much good stuff.
That's one of the things I love about Kevin. He's just such a giving guy.
Yeah.
Will you tell my wife that, please?
Yeah.
I'm sure Janice knows. I'm sure she knows.
Come on. Well, cool, man. Glad to have you here. So that's going to go a couple other weeks, and then are you going to launch another? When would be the next one that you would be rolling out?
That's a good question. Carl keeps asking me to do a recruiting one. We're just wrapping up within leadership a recruiting one. But we're going to probably do a 12-week boot camp for all our leadership team members, their loan officers and it'll combine call reluctance and calls and social media, how to double your income without working more in 12 weeks.
That sounds good.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it always sounds good.
And part of that's hang around Chris Johnstone
Well, for sure. I was going to say. I mean, Yeah. Cool. Well, good to have you here, brother. Thanks for coming along and showing up again. Yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, since we got you here, Kevin Gillespie, why don't you look around the room and see who needs to share a nice win with us, man?
Let's find somebody that's not usually chosen.
Yeah, you know what you should do? Go back a page or so and pick someone without their camera on.
but there's so many people that you want without their camera on. Huh?
Right. I guess so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Who do you think?
I was gonna call on Marty Guy Fink because she's sticking her tongue out at me in her picture.
Oh yeah. Is that what's happening there? It is. Are you serious right now?
I am. And that
Are
picture,
you serious?
Yeah, that picture can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
That picture was taken a few years ago, but it was one of the ones I'm very uncomfortable behind a camera, of course, when a professional is there. So that's how I reacted. And you guys know me well enough. That's me right there. That's all me.
That's hilarious. I wish I could spotlight it, but I can't. It won't let you spotlight it because it's a thumbnail. Maybe you could turn your camera on. I'll just spotlight you and you could stick your tongue out at us. Then we'll get the vibe. You know what I mean?
Not at this moment. So
all right.
We have a big event this in the next couple of days, so we're working to get some things done. So I am not camera ready.
What's the big event? What are you doing?
We are doing. The event is tomorrow, and it's for first-time home buyers, and it's called Step in the Name of Homes. And we hired a DJ. We have first-time home buyers come, and it's like a go around the room kind of expo type event, and then we take breaks and learn how to do some popular line dances.
Are you serious?
We are serious.
That's so
cool. Go to that.
You think that's cool?
DJ.
Like,
yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it's gonna make it fun, and each table has like, there's a lender, and then the realtor is the one that's like the main host of the event, and then they go around to like insurance and home warranty and things like that, and then next week we are also doing what we call an hour with an underwriter, where we bring our national underwriting manager in, and we kind of let the agents rapid fire questions, and we give away prizes like stump the underwriter at underwriter picks the best question, that kind of thing. So that one should be pretty big too.
Man, how long does it take to organize that stuff? How much work you got to put into that?
So the hour with the underwriter is not near as much work, because you just go to a restaurant and just plop your underwriter down in a chair and let him go.
Oh, this is in person. This is not a Zoom. This is an in-person thing.
Yeah, we do it at a restaurant. Yep. So
I'm just curious, what's the restaurant? Like, what kind of restaurant is it?
We are doing it at a traditional Chinese restaurant. It's called Guangdong Taste, and it's like the best Asian restaurant I've ever been to. It's delicious. Like they actually hold weddings and stuff in there, so it's gonna be fun.
So they've got a room, if you will, that can support something like this. So.
Yes, and you remember the old time go to the Chinese restaurant with the spinny tables where you put the food. That's what this is. It's one of those kind. So it's good. Cool. It's gonna be fun. So
you got Chinese food, line dancing. Man, you're busy. You got stuff going on.
That sounds like my kind of afternoon, night party.
I know.
I mean, yeah, let's go.
I mean, I thought this was the mortgage business. What are we doing here? It's like we're event planning.
I have to brag on Marty for a minute, because last week she let us know that she made President's Club.
Oh, shut up. Really?
Well, I did. Yeah. And we went to our trip. We went to the Bahamas a couple weeks ago, which was a blast. So,
man, Marty, wow, what a good pick, Kevin Gillespie.
Mm-hmm. She's good.
And I've had some good wins with Chris Johnstone and his group. They are making some calls for us. We have a VA hired, Cheyenne. Oh my gosh, what an amazing! I'm the one that's hard-headed and doesn't play very well, but she makes the calls, and I have made some connections that I never really thought I would make connections with. I've got meetings with teams set up in the next couple weeks. That's teams that actually produce. One agent I met the other day, he closed 24 last year, breaking up with his lender, and a very big, large lender. And they were like, we just want to know if you're not going to yell on the phone. And I'm like, no, heck no. So, I mean, it's been really, really good. Really good.
Fascinating. Great stuff, man. Epic. Wonderful. Marty Guy Fink, everybody.
Yeah, I know. I just feel that
victory fanfare.
That was a whole bunch of wins all at once. I just need to sleep, man.
Wonderful stuff, man. Wonderful stuff. Line dancing, Chinese food, taking over realtor teams. Gosh, Chris, man, oh man. I mean, I don't know how you're going to top that, Johnstone.
I know. Marty, thank you so much. I appreciate the shout out so much. And it's fantastic to see those meetings coming across, those top producers. It's making those calls, Frank.
Yeah, man. It's just everything, and Marty's one who just does it all. She does it all, and good things happen. That's the way it is.
Well, and it's actually part of so Marty's got the infrastructure behind it to support the calls, because it's like, hey, we're doing this event. Hey, we've got this coming up. We've got this coming up. It's like that engagement, because the concierge program is, we're making phone calls for you after you follow the daily success plan. So it's like to put the scale on you making your calls. So you follow the daily success plan, you make your calls. When you get to the point where you're like, I need more calls, I need to scale, that's where we start to step in with callers that can help with those calls. And Marty's doing a really good job of having things for offers. Marty has offers. So we're making the calls, we're promoting the offers, and then Marty picks up the ball and runs with it from that point. So Marty, congratulations.
That's a good point, man. I mean, we do talk about this quite a bit, but I feel like maybe we haven't, Kristen, in a while, is, having that, hey, I'm calling to let you know I'm doing this event, or we're putting on this Zoom webinar, or we're doing that, and you know what I mean? Like, it's
100%.
That's a good thing to do.
That Jim shared on the webinar on Wednesday was a quad sheet. that goes along with Thor's hammer. And it just helps you keep organized with, do we have referrals right now that we need to talk about, or leads? Do we have anything under escrow? Invite them to an event, talk to them about a sales strategy or tactic, talk to them about a product. So it's just so many. It really just, I love that quad sheet. It's so simple, but it helps you keep track of the conversations you're having and the offers that you're making. And if you're not using agent animals, which is something that you're given through the mortgage marketing animals, and Chris, you guys have a workflow within the CRM to help deliver on that too, right?
That's right. Absolutely, we do. You just drop your agents in and it sends them the weekly reminder.
Yeah, because Marty's event sounds amazing, but also like we have an event every single month for you within mortgage marketing. You don't have to pay anything for it. We do the content, we hold the event. You just have to market it and make the offers. So anyway.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
Interesting stuff. Well,
I said it's time to get to it, Mr. Chris Johnstone, my friend. We're going to learn about Claude and connections and co-work and all this insanity. Crazy. That's wonderful. Wonderful insanity. Yeah.
So I brought these this morning because I forgot them. But who was on the launch party last week? Who was at the party last week on the who did the AI 101 launch party? Check this out. This is a screenshot right here, Frank.
Oh, darn it. I just let you go. I'm sorry. Anyway.
But let me know in the chat if you were at the AI 101 launch party yesterday and what you thought, because we had a ton of fun. And so hopefully there was a bunch of golden nuggets that were dropped there. And we had a ton of fun talking about artificial intelligence and applying it to the business. And Kristen, I think that this goes like wonderfully with what we're going to talk about today. So before we get into Claude Co-Work and setting up connectors today, which is that's what we're doing. We're turning Claude into basically an employee in your business over the last 3 sessions. This is session number 3 of it. But first, ChatGPT dropped Image 2.0 this week. And it is, Frank, I don't know how to explain it other than to just show it. But image generation within ChatGPT just took a massive leap. So inside AI 101, we have a whole chapter on image generation, like prompts you can use to learn how to use it and generate these images. And in the book, I say, hey, look, ChatGPT is really good at a lot of these other things. But if you're doing image generation, you really want to use Google and you want to use Nano Banana. I think that just got eliminated. I think ChatGPT has just released an image generation tool that's even better than that.
Do you have to, when you're in there, Chris, in ChatGPT, to engage that new tool, do you have to push any special buttons, or you just talk to it as normal and it just does it?
So rather than talking to it, you actually want to use text in the model. And I've got an example for us here. So all I did was I opened up a new chat and I chose image creation. So you know how it gives you like the options of what you want to do. So there's this create image menu right in the prompt itself. So you just click on this plus button when you're writing your prompt and then click create image. So Frank, check this out. The only thing I put was a book cover that says 8 ways your lender can grow your real estate business. And look at what it punched out.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Unbelievable. And so you can just, inside the plus button, add your brand, add your headshot, and ChatGPT will punch out a book cover with you on the front of it, with your logo matched to your brand in like 10 seconds on a horrible prompt. And so we just took this massive leap to all different aspects of your business, having this epic, incredible brand that you can present. And then down here, I put, awesome, make it a 3D render of a book cover. And here we go.
Oh my God.
Social media profiles, all the groups that you're in where you're networking with real estate agents. This is now a reason to email them. This is a reason to call them. This is marketing collateral where you can take what you're already giving them, authorize it, made that one up, and send it out, right? And so you can use this for all aspects of your business, but I wanted to show the kind of like 8 ways your lender can grow your real estate business, because it really kind of ties into co-work and what we're going to be talking about today. So cool stuff. It's just regular ChatGPT. Go to your ChatGPT account, click on the plus button, hit create image. This new image 2.0 model was released on Monday. You now have access to it. Definitely go in, play with it. It's amazing. Any questions about that before we move forward?
No.
Okay.
Awesome.
So we're going to talk about Claude Co-Work and connectors. And what we did over the last 2 weeks was we understood Co-Work in week number 1. So what it is, it's a desktop app. You download it onto your computer so that you can use Co-Work and give it access to a folder on your computer so it can use your computer, but then you can also train it. And so last week we went through skills and how to write a skills document for a process that you have in your business. And then Co-Work can do that work for you perfectly every single time. So how to write your emails, how to put together your branded documentation, how to do any process. So something that you do in your business, like how to write a follow-up email to a customer after you've done the mortgage qualification call, right? So you put these skills into Claude Co-Work and then tell it to do a task, and it will always do it perfectly just the way that you want it to be done, because it reads that skill and then does the task. And now we're going to go through connectors. So I'll show you how this works first, and then I'll show you how an application of it so it makes more sense. So what I've done is I've got Claude Co-Work up on my screen here. And when you open it up, there's 3 menus across the top. So this one on the left is chat. So this is just your regular Claude conversation. This is just like talking to ChatGPT, but you're talking to Claude. Both, probably 2 of the most advanced AIs on the planet right now. But that's just a conversation back and forth. When you click this next button beside it that says Co-Work, you're turning it into basically an employee that can follow these skills documents, store files on your computer and access them as it needs it, and now connect to all of your tools that you use to run your business. And so inside this menu, you can see I've got Customize here, Frank. So in the menu, you click on Customize. And up here, we've got skills, which we went through last week, how to write a skills document for everything that you do. And then you can see we have connectors. So when I click on connectors, it gives you a list of all the apps that it can connect to. And as soon as you connect one of these apps to your Claude Co-Work, you can tell Co-Work to go do something with that app, and it will do it. So, for example, if I have my Canva created. So yesterday, we did the launch party. I had a slide presentation. I created that slide presentation by going to Claude and having a conversation with it. So I turned on the voice mode and I said, okay, Claude, we're going to create this beautiful on-brand presentation. And it knows my brand because I have a skill that has all the colors and has all the logos and has everything in it. On slide 1, we're going to talk about this. Slide 2, we're going to talk about this. Slide 3, we're going to talk about this. And I just talked. It put it into a big prompt, laid it out, and said, hey, how does this look? I said, that's awesome. Go put it in my Canva account. made the file, made the entire presentation, and loaded it into my Canva. So when I opened up Canva, there was my presentation. Claude Co-Work wrote the whole thing, built the whole thing, made all the slides, and moved it into the account for me. Your Gmail. This is something where you need to consult a compliance expert. Do not give AI access to email accounts that have sensitive borrower information in them, right? Consult your compliance department. But if you have an email address that you use for communication strictly with real estate agents, or you're able to keep those separate, you can just tell Co-Work, hey, follow up with this person, send them this message, put it in my Gmail. It'll go in, open your Gmail, put it in as a draft. You just go in, check it, send it. Google Drive. I'm going to show you something super cool here in just a second, but it can create files specific to whatever task you're using it to do, and then store those files in your Google Drive, which then gives you a shareable link, which it can then email out to people. So you can have a conversation with somebody, create a resource that's just for them, and send them a Google Documents link automatically inside Co-Work. You don't have to create the document. You don't have to save the document. Co-Work does it all. And then you can see here, I've got Slack and I've got Zoom. So Frank, Zoom. How many of you in the chat do Zoom meetings to do your pre-qualifications with your clients and customers? Let me know in the chat if that's a workflow process that you have. Scott says yes. Mary says yes. Chad says yes. Daniel says yes. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. So we get the concept of Claude Co-Work. All you do is you talk to it. It does your work. It accesses your skills, so it does the work just like you. And now we've given it access to our tools. I guess we should show exactly how to do it. You just click this plus button right here. Click Browse Connectors. It's going to show you whatever the connector is. You click on it, and it will ask you to log in. So if I was adding Monday.com, I would click the connect button up here, and just a login screen shows up for that tool. You put in your username, your password, you hit connect, and you're done. And it has access. And it's, again, secure because you're not giving it your password. You're using the same login system that you use for using Facebook or Google to log into tools. Same thing, so it's totally secure. So we've got our connectors, we've got our skills. Co-Work can do our work for us. So this workflow.
Hey, Chris, can you add a custom one? Like the CRM or whatever? If it's not listed there, can you say, well, this is my website I want you to go and work in?
Yes. Well, so the one that I didn't show, and Frank, you ask such good questions. You always get to the very end.
Well, I was in the Navy, Chris. I'm very inquisitive. I have to dig deep.
It's true.
I can interrogate very well. Yeah.
So you can connect pretty much any application that you want, and Chrome is one of the apps. So Co-Work can use your browser. So you can tell your Claude Co-Work, go to my browser, log into the CRM, and build this 14-step workflow for my qualified real estate agents. Claude will write all the emails, open up Chrome, log into the CRM, open up workflows, create workflow, and take all the emails that you've written together with it and actually build the workflow inside the CRM. It's nuts. For those of you out there, if you haven't tried the CRM, just for Breakfast Club, we have a promo going on right now. You can try it for $1. So it's $1 for 4 weeks. You go to loanofficercrm.ai/trial, and you can literally get the CRM for $1. Try it out for 4 weeks. If you don't like it during the 4 weeks, we'll give you your $1 back. But that allows my team to actually onboard you and launch your first campaign, so you can see how all this stuff works. So sorry to just throw that in there, team. I know we weren't prepared for that this morning, but it's loanofficercrm.ai/trial, and you can try the whole thing out for $1. So Frank, you can give it access to your web browser, and that gives it the ability to do pretty much any task you want it to. So here's how I'm using mine, and a workflow that I think is going to be super helpful for us here in the mortgage industry. So every time I have a Zoom meeting, Co-Work has a task. It turns on twice a day, once at noon and once at 5 o'clock. It goes into my Zoom account and looks and sees if I've had any meetings with anybody. If I have met with somebody, it analyzes the files inside Zoom of that recording, and it transcribes the meeting, identifies key discussion points, extracts action items. So if I've said to somebody, hey, Bob, I'm going to send you a follow-up email, and in it, I'm going to include the payment link, and I'm going to include a resource to our free PDF that you get. It's smart enough to know that I've committed to do those things during the meeting, draft the email, and include the resources from my skills document back to the person on the follow-up without me having to remember to actually do it, because I said it in the Zoom meeting, it reads that I said it, and then it drafts the email with what I said I was going to do. Same thing. If I assign a task to a task member, so let's say you have an underwriter that's on the call, or you have a processor that's on the call for you, and you say, hey, Frank, don't forget, I need you to send this file, or I need you to send the application link to this client. It will say, hey, Chris asked Frank to do this. I need to draft an email and send it to Frank and remind him to do that task. And it will pull it right from the Zoom transcript of what's happened in the call. And Co-Work has access to your email to draft those emails and send them. So Claude Co-Work actually goes into the Zoom recording, analyzes everything, and then creates custom deliverables based on what happened in that meeting. Follow-up emails, custom PDFs, and any links that you want to send out to people. So imagine every time you meet with a borrower and you put together a scenario, you finish that Zoom meeting, Co-Work turns on, drafts an email back to the client, and creates a custom PDF on their loan scenario based on exactly what you talked about in the meeting. Sends the email to you to approve to send to the client, and automatically updates the tag inside your CRM. So it goes from booked an appointment, showed up and took the pre-qualification, moved to weekly call schedule. Automatically based on the tag application, adds them to your power dialer. So when you show up to make and follow the daily success plan, that client's already in your power dialer list for the follow-up, and then it triggers next steps. This is a huge concept, but all of that is one prompt inside Co-Work. So you go to Claude Co-Work and you say, every day, turn on twice, once at noon, once at 5, access my Zoom meetings, follow this document, right? So you can take a screenshot of what I have on the screen, upload the screenshot to Co-Work, and it will understand the workflow and what to do with it. So you can literally just screenshot this, take it, and load it into your Co-Work. So yesterday, we did the AI 101 launch party, right? Everybody that got the book, got the link to the launch party. We all showed up. We had an amazing time. And I went through 5 ways to implement AI in your mortgage business. After the meeting was done, it gave me the whole outline of the class, wrote 14 follow-up emails that are going to automatically go out to everybody that registered for the class to follow up and be like, here's what we covered, here's why you want to watch the replay. And it created this PDF document that has all 5 of the main bullet points with the best training on it. And this looks a little bit janky, but that's because of me moving it into the slide this morning. It actually looks perfect. I have not touched this at all. And so you can actually take Co-Work, set your Zoom meetings, and get customized follow-ups with PDFs for every meeting you have. It doesn't matter whether you're meeting with a real estate agent, whether you're meeting with a borrower, all that meeting information crafts the follow-up for you. Is that cool or what?
Hey, just as a reminder, if you're enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube, you can catch our live shows. The live shows are really cool because there's oftentimes downloads and giveaways. It's really, really fun. To subscribe, you simply go to loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. That's loanofficerbreakfastclub.com. Subscribe and join us on our live shows. They're 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Hope to see you there. Let me ask you this, man. So, like, I have a Zoom meeting with someone or a couple of people, whatever. We have this cool meeting. We decide we're going to do something together. We say, yeah, I'll send you a link for this. I'll do that, or what have you. Right now, let's say it's the first time I've met with these people or whatever. So obviously, when they've come into the meeting, if they came in through a mechanism that where Zoom captured their name and email and stuff, does it? I mean, how does it know it's connected to those people? You know what I mean? Like,
Because everybody that's registered for the Zoom call
yeah,
is on the Zoom call. So it knows the email addresses of everybody that's attended the meeting.
got you. So in this case, you would want to make sure that you bring people into the Zoom meeting through that process, not just like, here's my personal link, just click in and jump in.
That's right.
So they want to come in through that process.
That's right.
Of it, like to get on the call, you got to give me your name, phone, or email, and boop, join the call, like we do at Breakfast Club every day.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Wow. So now it has that information, and now it can take that information and get it into the CRM or whatever it needs to do to deploy the assets, essentially.
That's right. And this is just one use case. And so I wanted to bring this one because it's directly applicable to the mortgage business. We should all have custom follow-up on everybody that we're meeting with on Zoom. But you can apply this to every task that you do in your mortgage business and every task that you do repetitively. But taking the time today on a Friday to download Co-Work, open it up, and just start doing tasks with it. And then you start to see oh, wait, this is a personal assistant. This is somebody who manages my life, can set tasks, remind me to do things at certain times, and it has access to all my information, all my tools. It can send emails for me. It can set appointments on my calendar. It can create documents. It can do a lot of the work that we're manually doing and does it perfect time, on brand, on script. But you got to go through the heavy lifting of writing the skill files, making the connectors. And then after that, the amount of time that you save is unbelievable.
Hey, let me ask you this, Chris, because a couple of people are saying, well, like MoveTube, can it do my MoveTube stuff? Like, it doesn't know how to use MoveTube, but can we train it? Like, can we teach it? Like, hey, let's do a skill. This is the skill set, okay? Every day you're going to go into MoveTube. You're going to see if there's any new listings. You're going to generate these marketing materials and all these things. And then I want you to send an email with those things to the agent, blah, 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 blah. We can train it to do that.
Sorry, I'm looking at Kristen's picture in the chat of the book. Have you seen that yet, Frank?
Yes, I've seen it.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry. Okay, Frank, let me share a workflow that I do that I haven't shared yet.
Okay.
So when I'm using a tool that I want to teach Co-Work how to do, I go into my own Zoom meeting by myself and I hit record. So it's in my Zoom meeting. And then I do whatever it is that I do inside that tool.
Got it.
Then Co-Work accesses my Zoom, outlines exactly what I did. And then I say, use this to create my skills document. And it produces the skills document, and then I save it in my Claude Co-Work, so then it knows how to do the tool just like me.
Wow.
So it's almost like
the answer is yes.
Have you ever used Trainual? It reminds me of like Trainual, where you record yourself doing something for other people to access it, but in this case, you're doing it through Zoom for Co-Work or Claude.
That's right.
Okay.
And then Co-Work can access your browser and do the task and access the tool and actually do the work.
Wow.
I know. It's wild. Huge
You're going to give us
compliance
all lung
disclaimer.
cancer, Johnstone. So we're all going to light up.
Beet
We're all going
juice,
to light
y'all.
up right about now.
Beet juice. It's so I hope that this was helpful. I want to encourage everybody. Monday through Thursday, we do the daily success plan. Like 80, I believe it's what Kristen, I always get this number wrong, but like 83%, like an overwhelming amount of deals come from referrals, right?
Right.
Yes.
Making the phone calls. Monday through Thursday, we follow the daily success plan. We're members of Mortgage Marketing Animals. We are inside call stars. But on Friday, this is where we get ahead of the curve. This is where we keep ourselves ahead of this technology. This is where we become AI-powered loan officers. Because this gap, Frank, it's bigger and faster than I had any anticipation that it was going to happen. Imagine two people go and do two pre-qualification appointments. One's AI powered, one's not. We're at the point where the automated follow-up, the customized PDFs, the good emails, the consistent follow-up after the meeting where you're touching them once a week, they're getting the phone calls. The level of professionalism on one side compared to somebody who's the, for lack of a better phrase, like one-armed paper hanger that's just like trying to do everything manually themselves. It's getting to the point where the professionalism of automated tasks that aren't actually taking any time are so professional that you win those deals by being an AI-powered loan officer. I think that's my opinion. So
This is
consult your
nuts.
compliance department. I'm just a guy on the internet.
Right.
Make sure you're compliant with everything that you do, right? But definitely lean on using these tools and do it in a compliant way.
Okay. So today, the class, going to go even deeper on this in particular.
Yep. Deep dive on Claude Co-Work. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the PDF follow-up that we send out to qualified real estate agents and just how to use Claude Co-Work and apply it to generating appointments with real estate agents that can send you deals. Yep.
Wowza. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. I love that idea about the Zoom and teaching it and, doing what you want it to do. Then it brings it in, understands what I'm doing now. It could go even deeper. I mean, you can just go really deep with this. Like, I'm just thinking just out loud, like the MoveTube thing, a new listing comes in. It processes everything for the new listing, sends an email to the agent, congratulations, right? Through the CRM, sends them a text, congrats on the listing. Gives them the information, and then you could have it tell it to, then you got to create a workflow in the CRM to follow up on that listing with that agent every Friday to see if there's going to be an open house, if they want the open house flyer, if they want the open house registration thing, if, check in on the listing once a week. How's it going? Any buyers come through that I need to get pre-approved? I mean, just nuts. You can do all of that.
Yeah. And have notes on everything. And when somebody responds, it lets you know. It's crazy.
Does your team, Chris, like if somebody says, look, man, I just want you to do it all. Can you set me up? Like, do you guys do that? Because I know you help with a lot of things, but do you help with that too?
So we, in the concierge program, actually, that Marty mentioned earlier in the call, where we run the CRM and make your phone calls to book your appointments
right
in the concierge. So we have the loan officer CRM, which is like the software, and then the concierge is we will run your software and make your phone calls for you. But if you're following the daily success plan,
that works. And I just send you my email again, so you have it handy.
We add that on top of it. So, kind of, but having somebody to run your AI for you for search rankings, yes, absolutely great idea. But having somebody run your AI for you, I think is a disempowering way to approach it.
Understood.
Because we all have
Makes
these.
Sense.
And if I can get everybody here in the community to just think, I have a personal assistant that will do whatever I want 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, has access to my tools, and will do it the way that I want it done. And you can get into the habit of talking to Co-Work on your phone. I believe it can change your life. I really sincerely do. Your business, your personal, all aspects. It is, for somebody to not have that, I think is to their detriment.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Incredible stuff, man. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, cool, man. So the link to the class, what is it, Kristen and Jen? Throw it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that in there. And then, yeah, so be there. That's something you want to do. Just be
Today
there.
at noon.
Today at noon
Friday.
Eastern time. Go deeper. Yeah.
Thanks,
Incredible. I have to get this set. I'm going to get this set up for some things. And I love the fact you can just talk to it on the app and just say, hey, I need you to do me a favor, get this done. And it gets done. Connect it to my email. Oh, I just thought of something. I need you to send an email to Chris Johnstone about getting an appointment set for next Friday. Can you send him my Zoom Calendly link real quick? Email goes out to Chris Johnstone. Hey, don't forget, we got to get grab my Calendly link. You can do that.
Yeah. And the thing that I love about it is right now, the way that it works is it puts all those emails in your drafts. So you can actually go and look. So you've had the conversation with it, and then you can go and just put eyes on it before it gets sent out. So you get that last level of quality control on it as well. But it's like it's sitting in your email drafts ready to go, and you just have to click one button and it's gone. And that way you have control over the quality of it, but you don't actually have to write any of the emails anymore.
Right. And your email's on your phone anyway, so you can just still do it from your phone. So it's like, John, you can look at it real quick, looks good, push the button, you're gone.
Yep.
Killer stuff, man. What do you guys think? Good class today? I do. I think it was epic.
Yep. So everybody, for the class today, keep an eye on your email because we send the link at around 11 o'clock. So if you've registered on that loaifriday.com link, you're going to get an email at 11 o'clock with the Zoom link for it. You got to click the Zoom link in the email to get to the class. So we got you.
Good stuff. Awesome. Thank you, Chris. As always, absolutely wonderful stuff. We will go ahead and then call it a day and tell everybody to have a fantastic weekend and make the class and get Claude doing your work for you, man. Great stuff. Indeed. All right.
Happy Friday.
Guys, have a great one. We'll catch you later. Adios, my friends. Have a great weekend. See you. Bye-bye.
Have a great weekend, everybody.